Mr. Mayor, are you sure we can bank on the Superior Friends? I heard they ain't what they used to be, and this is an election year.
Damn right I'm sure. What better way to show voters that crime won't be tolerated in Natro City, that they should re-elect the man who truly has their best interests at heart?
It just seems risky, sir.
Well, boys, now is the time to take risks. I can't afford to lose to this lousy Jim Crow. Ooh, he burns me up. Why, his name is offensive to our African-American brothers. Why couldn't he call himself James Crow? It's so obvious.
If I may be blunt, Mr. Mayor, it's your name the public seems to have issues with.
My name? That's ridiculous. What in the name of God and all things holy is wrong with the name Robert Emanuel Felcher? Why, my father was the first Felcher in the United States of America. There have been Felchers as far back as 1553. My grandfather made history as a hostage negotiator when he traded the nautical personnel of a captured enemy vessel for the noble crew of the USS Metaphor. So I would surmise that when people think of a man swapping seamen, they think of the name Felcher.
That's precisely my point, sir. There's a negative connotation for some people.
Maybe you'd like to enlighten me on how exactly that selfless act of unbridled heroism and passion could be construed by anyone as even remotely negative.
Well, Mr. Mayor...
Are you man enough to mop up a messy situation like that?
Sir...
Lickety-split? Hell, you ain't half the Felcher my grandfather was. He was a Felcher through and through.
Perhaps I am being too bold, Mr. Mayor. My point was merely that when people hear your name, it causes them to make a sort of mental association with being felched in the ass by a great big bald man named Higgins. One-tooth Higgins with a straw. And it makes it sound like this.
Jesus eating fajitas, Jacobs. Have you been watching too much Bravo? What manner of sick, demented pervert would even think about such a thing, let alone create a corresponding sound effect for it? Not once, but twice?
I'm simply repeating what some people have told me, sir.
Well, Jacobs, I'd say that those people are long overdue for some deep introspection. It's a shame Grandfather Felcher isn't alive today. He'd throw those crazy people into a room and straighten them out. Toot sweet.
I'm sure he certainly would, sir.
Gramps was a legendary Felcher.
Of course, sir. Major Felcher!
That's Mayor Felcher to you, colostomy bag!
Donna at the front desk says you should turn on the TV right now.
Tonight, reporter Snarlene Balfungo asks if the Chihuahua is edging out the tattoo at the base of the spine as shorthand for spoiled slut. Also, our KATR investigative team confronts the CEO of the Gamma Corporation about recent rumors that their products contain unhealthy additives.
I'll have you know, the ingredients in our beverages are no different than what Coca-Cola uses in theirs.
This crap really got evil in it?
Oh, and Fanta doesn't.
Sweet Lord Almighty with a magic 8-ball up his ass. Do you have any idea what it'll do to tourism if the public thinks the company sponsoring the annual supervillain convention is a pack of heartless monsters? And without a great big bloody super fight every few months, we may as well rename this town full-blown AIDSburg. Christ, megalomaniacon is all this city has going for it right now. Unless you count the preschooler's prostitute ring.
That's right, folks. It's time for... Did you catch that? Yes, and I'm your host, the Did You Catch That guy. Now, as most of you already know, today's comedies are chock full of pop culture references, often geared toward white males between the ages of 18 and 35, who have spent most of their lives watching television. These references are commonly used by comedy writers to establish a sort of kinship with the viewer, or to get an easy laugh, piggybacking on familiar territory.
Whistles go woo!
The film you are seeing now is no exception. For example, did you know that the last line we heard the mayor speak was originally spoken by actor Eugene Levy in the 1981 animated biblical epic, Heavy Metal? You caught it, didn't you? Hey, you better pass that thing. It's not a microphone, you know. Alright, since the pop culture references in this movie tend to wax a trifle obscure, I'm here to reveal the more esoteric ones. With the help of my bestest buddy, Nibbles the Reference Rabbit. God damn it, Are you just fucking stupid or what? See, this is why we rehearse. You know what? Just leave. Come back when you know what you're doing. I'm sorry, where were we? Oh yes! With our help, some of you won't have to feel embarrassed when your lady friend fails to understand why you're laughing.
Jesus, give me a break. Even drooling hair-lipped retards know that's from Tron.
Plus, those of you who happen to be in an altered state can rest assured that we are not in your head. Not in your head. Not in your head.
Dude, did you puke in this?
Now, let's return to our feature presentation. Just remember, if you get stumped, watch for me and my little friend. Ah, come on, my fucking grandmother would get that one.
There's no one named Donna at the front desk.
Oh God, I meant Denise. Denise at the front desk. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. Oh, idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot.
Don't tell me you didn't catch that one. No, Nibbles. Don't tell them. They should be ashamed.